perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. Algeria have opted to go 3-4-3 by the looks of it here, Jim.
Yeah, it's one of these systems, Peter, where the front three are obviously the headline makers, but the back three have considerable responsibility and pressure on them. So a strong voice is needed to keep everyone switched on to their defensive duties. Everybody has to kind of play their part in getting behind the ball at times, and it's not always done because the focus is very offensive.
Now it's Neymar. Can he get it through? He's cut it out, spread out to the left. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Nicely weighted ball. He's got away. And he's picked it up out wide. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Lahm just loves to go forward whenever he can. It's a pretty loose pass. Tries to play it through. And it's made its way to him. Shot, surely! It is a fantastic goal! A finish of true class! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cruyff threads one in. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Koundé. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, important interception. Zola. Lahm is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Tries to pass it through. Chance for a shot! Yeah, they've got that defending done well between them. Algeria applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course... Goes for the header! Perez.
Besiktas couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Knocks it into space. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Pelé. Well read, and the danger is averted. Cruyff. Zola. Driving forward. Lahm receives it in a wide position.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Hullet. Neymar producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Cruyff providing an outlet on that flank. That'll be a corner. Algeria with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cruyff. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Cafu is always looking to play quality balls. Chance here to counter. Pele. Messi. He's found a way through. And the shot! And how good was that? That is a gem! An absolute gem! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And we've reached half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Besiktas really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Besiktas sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. So off we go once more. Lahm. And here's Zola in with the challenge. Yamal. That is a great pick out. That's good play. And it's Perez. He's had a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Neymar goes short. Flashes it across. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Besiktas have the chance to go the other way.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Cruyff. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Del Piero. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Algeria clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Pele. Messi. Pele. Goes looking wide. Howson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Cruyff absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul.
Substitution for Algeria.
Zola is behind this one.
Coming on to replace him is number 5, Franz Beckenbauer.
They've played it short. Zola. That's very neat. And now they can spring out of defence. Algeria have a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
And it's Lam. Solar. Howson cuts it out. Great ball, and he's having a shot! Wonderful from Del Piero! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes.
After 65 minutes.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, it's always that bit tougher for a keeper when the underside of the crossbar is in play.
Substitution for Algeria. Number 23.
There's going to be another change here.
Romario.
A
Number
case
8,
now of complete control.
Number 10.
Zola.
Neymar. Coming on the field.
It's been slipped through.
Number 21.
And he's there to
Osimhen.
belt it away.
Number 6.
And here's Messi. Decent
Ronaldo.
chance!
Number 17.
And the
Messi.
keeper has done enough. Top stop.
I thought it was a really good break.
Substitutions
No
taking
shortage
place.
of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Algeria are looking to go forward now. And Del Piero! Well, that is remarkable.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Musiala. Besiktas do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Pullet has been caught there, it's a foul. De Jong has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems. Pele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to...
Shot a goal! Relentless! Just relentless! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our charity fund, Chance in Football.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
There's the golden nugget, that is Paul Scholes, one of the game's unsung heroes.
And nothing seems to change him. All that adulation, he's the same bloke. He's got tall. Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Tries to play it through. Hazard in acres of space out wide. Scholes. Nicely weighted ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Pelé. He's cut it out.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Pull it. Vardiol. Scholes. Costa Curta. Oh, well measured. Now that's well seen too. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Santos clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's had a shot! Goal! Besiktas! There is the breakthrough! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Santos finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And this is Pelé. He could be in here. Shot could be on. Always shapes to shoot. They've done it. And they're at it again in double quick time. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Besiktas are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, that's neat. Oh, that's fabulous. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now, can they get him away? He's found the way through. Goes for a shot! Del Piero. He's a sharp little ball here. Can he latch on to this? Hernandez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Now it's Martinez. Over to the left, and he's picked out the run. Now it's Messi. Now it's Pelé. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. He's shifting. Shoots! Del Piero is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Lam. Zola, who does have an assist to his name. Great vision. Oh, that's a key interception. Looking to play him in. He's got a Messi! Messi! Genius! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they are pulling clear here. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was super.
There's the shot! Santos with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's there to head it! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Besiktas looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Messi. And it's Del Piero. Lam is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Tries to pass it through. And it's been played through. And it's made its way to him. Lam. Hullet. Scholes. That's good running with the ball. It's Scholes! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
This possibly the last play of the half. Del Piero. It's run loose here. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Besiktas are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead. And we're underway again. Lam spots it and intercepts. Bellingham. Costa Curta. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Besiktas finding their passes and claimed it back swiftly. Pele! Brilliant from Pele! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Besiktas are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Mateus, and he cuts out the supply. Showing great feet there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Messi, and he's managed to get free. Poor robust challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Stood up well to him there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that was vital. Chooses to go back. And Hullet!